Hello, Q Services, Qwashers, eBay and YouTube and other places that we sell at. What I'd like to introduce and show you is why we build the machines the way we do. So we've got the 630, 390, 340, 200, 160 GX engines. All built the same way to the same spec. The first thing we always do is we make these machines so they suck. Reason why we make the machines suck is simply got the bottom feed here. We've also got a protection filter in line to protect that pump. What we simply do as well, we've got a tub filter we drop the water into. You just never know whether that water at any stage when you're working off a mains tap, somebody might turn a tap on, or somebody might decide to go for a shower while you're using it, and all of a sudden you start to lose pressure. You will continue working. With this system, when you're sucking, you can see how much water that you're using, and if that water's not keeping up, then you either wait for it to catch back up, or you simply turn the throttle down at the back of the engine on the Honda GX. That's what it's there for. Next thing is unloader valves. We use a flow sensitive unloader on all the machines in the petrol range, and reason being, that is there because it is not a trap pressure unloader like most. There's a trapped unloader, and what I've simply got inside there on the outlet side is a bullet, and on the gun is also a trap pressure as well. So if you've got a leak on that machine is surging all the time. At that stage what's simply happening is you're putting stress and strain on the full engine, the gearbox and the pump with trap pressure unloaders. Also, there's no knob on the unloader that we use. Same again, back of the engine, we've got the throttle. And that is there to turn the pressure down. That is built into the Honda for that reason. So if you don't want as much pressure, you turn it down on that throttle cable there. Also, with the flow sensitive unloader, what you've simply got is, you won't go through the hoses as often. What you've simply not got there is a hose that is trap pressure. So you can actually, while that machine is running, if you wanted to, you could take your high pressure hose off. When the machine is in bypass, the hose is under no stress and strain whatsoever. What it simply does is it turns back to the tank out of this fitting here. So that is the dump port back that would go back to your water tank. You can leave the machine running all day long. All you'll do is run out of fuel at the end of the day when you leave it in bypass. That pump is kept cool by the water going into the bottom side of the pump. It then comes out into bypass. Same again, it's under no stress and strain, but you can also afford a leak within the system. We'll then move on. Next main part is reduction gearbox. That reduction gearbox, instead of the engine running at 3,400, that interpump is then running at 1450 RPMs. So that reduction box is slowing the actual system down itself. So the pump, the seals inside there are a lot bigger on a 1450 RPM pump compared to a 3,400 RPM pump. The seals piston is a lot smaller, so they soon wear through. 1450, very little problems with seals and so on inside the pump itself. Main thing about the interpump as well, all the way in the range, all parts are there available. Always cost effective to repair a pump. Only time it's not is if you was running on a high revving pump, the shell bearings have packed in at the back and it's gone out of the casing at the back and it's shattered. What we also as well, what we're simply gone about is the prime easy start and frost valve. On this system we don't have any pull cords broken, because reason being what we simply do is we open this valve every time as we come to start the machine. It takes the strain and stress away of starting that machine, not having to keep your gun pulled to get it started. Once the machine's primed up in 10 seconds, get the air out of the system, we then close it. While the machine's running, we keep that shut until the end. We then open it up, so if it's been stored away in frosty weather, that valve open, the whole system is an open circuit, the pump is fully open, any water inside there can't do any harm whatsoever. We'll just look round at the back. So like I say, we'll go to this one. Certain machines have to have dual feedless, otherwise the water intake won't be enough for the pump and it'll be starved of water. So it needs plenty of water to both sides of the pump to be able to keep up and run the machine. Too many times what we simply have is when we're stating a machine, we say the machine is doing For instance, say this machine here, 21 litres at 200 bar with an 065 nozzling. That's what the machine is doing. We use the word at. The marketplace at the moment is full of machines that people say it will do 200 bar, it will do 14 litres, but that is on a small engine. It is not possible to get an engine and a pressure to do what it's not capable of. Frustrating when somebody comes on and want a turbo nozzle, say it's 200 bar and the machine's 14 litres. What they mean is that when they come to use the machine, small jet inside there will do 200 bar, but at that stage the litres is down at minimal. Take the jet out of the system or the hose off, it will then do the litres they're saying it will do, but at zero pressure, which is no use to anybody. And that's what the market is swamped with at the moment. People not using the word at. So when we state a machine such as this one here, we're saying the machine is doing 150 bar at 14 litres. Thank you very much. I hope that's been very helpful to everybody, and that's why we build the machines the way we do. Thank you. Q Services, Qwashers, eBay and YouTube.